Hello and welcome to the session for CKS Digital 4.0 for SAP Business One. Today we will stay focused on the solution, the digital archiving with CKS DMS, the document management, and the CKS Run, which is a service in the background. But at first, let me introduce myself. The name that I work for, my name is Carmen, and I work for the company ck.solution. Our company is there to create smart solutions for SAP Business One as a DMS solution for the document management, but as well for the digitalization in all parts of a company. We started with that solution in Germany, in the German-speaking market, because our company is located in Germany. But after these few years, we have customers also in Europe, in America. I'm really glad to have customers in Australia and so on. And they use the different modules of our solution, Digital 4.0. Today, I would like to show you a few parts of this solution. As you see here, we offer different modules, for different requests that our customers have. It all is under the platform or the base called Digital 4.0. And here we have the CKS DMS, the document management system. And this is what we are talking about today for a digital handling of all documents that we have in SAP Business One. I will show you today this solution with a PowerPoint where you can see what we can do with that solution and what possibilities we have. But I also show you how it works, how it looks like in my SAP Business One. I work here on the newest version of SAP Business One on HANA. So it could be have a different design, a different layout here from your SAP Business One. But the functionalities of our solution, CKS Digital 4.0, will be the same in each environment of SAP Business One. The solution is a fully included add-on, which means we have not an interface or something. We install and work with CKS Digital 4.0 and with the DMS, of course, directly in SAP Business One. And that's why we can use a few functionalities of SAP Business One, like user rights, like workflow or approval procedures. And it looks like, our solution looks really like SAP Business One. This is something that you will see when we go a little bit deeper in our solution. Yeah? So let's see what our solution can do for your company. The solution CKS DMS is a digital archiving solution for SAP Business One. And the first question that we had in our minds were, what kind of documents do we have in SAP Business One? Yeah? What different sorts of documents? So then we decided to make it real simple and to say or to define 3 types of different documents. The first type are outgoing documents. So all the documents that we create in SAP Business One and send out to business partner, like an AR invoice, for example. The second type of documents are outgoing and returning documents. So also the documents that we create in SAP Business One, but that will return that because they needed a confirmation or something like that from the business partner. And the most important type of documents are incoming documents. So all the documents that look foreign or that comes from our business partner and that we need to bring into our SAP Business One and to archive them and to create new bookings in SAP Business One. This is what I would like to show you today, how we can handle these 3 types of documents. And of course, there are additional important points like audit-proof archiving, search functionalities. How can I find the documents again in SAP Business One? You must be able to build up an individual archive. For that, we have some categories. And of course, I show you how we work with user right and approval procedures. So for that, I start with the easiest type of documents, outgoing documents. Outgoing documents are documents or that you create in SAP Business One or where you create a transaction in SAP Business One and you just send it out to business partners. And I take here the example for an AR invoice because that's a typical document in SAP Business One as an outgoing document. And let's see how it works in SAP Business One. For that, I go here into the sales and I open the AR invoice. I create a new AR invoice. I choose here 2 different items, enter the price, and then I add it in SAP Business One. By the way, during that presentation, I stay focused on the sales and purchasing side here in SAP Business One. We can archive everywhere documents in SAP Business One behind financials, opportunities, master data like item master data, production everywhere. But we focus to give you a short overview here on sales and purchasing. Here you see the AR invoice that I add in SAP Business One. And here you see this cube. And when I refresh that, you see the cube is now in pink. And that means we have a document that was archived automatically here in the background. For open the document that was archived, we can use here this cube, just a click. And then we can see here the document that was archived. And as you see, it is archived as a PDF-A file, which means it is a special file type for the long-term archiving. We can also open the archive always with a right mouse click, and we have some new functionalities here, and also the ck.solution archive. And when we go now here into the archive, we see the first level of our archiving solution. And what you also see is that it is exactly like SAP Business One, which means you do not need a lot of training or something like that. It looks exactly like SAP Business One. So if you work with SAP Business One, you know how to handle our solution. That is how we handle outgoing documents. So all documents that you send out, and they are secured in our archive, which means we cannot delete them, we cannot overwrite them, and we can open it again as it looks like when you send it out. Also when your company name is changed or you have a new layout, it is in the archive, it is secured, and you can always reopen the original document. The second type of documents are outgoing and returning documents, which means also documents that we created in SAP Business One, but that need to be confirmed from the business partner, for example. In these type of documents, we can enter in QR code, or we can put into the layout and QR code, which means when the document comes back, our system is able to read out this code and is able to assign the document to the booking in or to the transaction in SAP Business One to which it belongs to. Let's see how it looks like. Let's take the example here in the sales for a sales quotation. It could be also another type of document, a sales order or a purchase order also, if you want to, if you need a confirmation for that order. Here I take the example of a sales quotation. I go into the archive here, and I can see here in the preview the original document that I created here in SAP Business One and then out to my business partner. And by the way, I have here more than one versions of the documents. I can see it by using the golden arrow here under the archiving date. And then I can see I sent out a first quotation, and then I changed it because the customer wants to have new prices. So this is how I can handle multiple revisions or when I would like to change it. But now the customer is agree with that quotation, and then he sent it back to me per email. And when we have here this quotation, and we see now it is confirmed. Yeah? And you see we have the QR code here. Now we can bring this document in our system by using an archiving folder. You see here the CKS archive. This folder is only there for bringing documents into our system. It's not where the documents rest, because a folder system can never be a secured archive. So that's why we use this folder here, or this path, only for bringing documents into our system. So let's see how it works. We save the sales quotation, the confirmed quotation, on our desktop in our archive. The system picks it up. Yeah, here it is. Reads out the QR code and stores here this confirmed document, just a second, directly behind the correct sales quotation in SAP Business One. Here we go. So this is how we can handle outgoing and returning documents. Now we have here the sales quotation. When we now say, okay, we start with the sales quotation and we copy it to a delivery, yeah, or to a sales order or to a delivery. And a delivery is also, for a lot of our customers, a document that needs to be confirmed, yeah, where they need a confirmation that the customer get all the goods, that everything is okay, and so on. So this means here in my system, I configured it also as an outgoing and returning document, with a QR code. And this means when it comes back, the system is also able to assign it to the correct delivery here in SAP Business One. It could also work when we have a batch of documents. Yeah? On the first page, we have the QR code on it. The system is able to separate scanned documents by reason of the QR code on the first page. Yeah, this is how it could work with QR codes also on paper documents. And when I copy it now to an AR invoice, I have a full process in SAP Business One. A simple process, yes, but it is a complete process. And we can see this here with a right mouse click in the relationship map of SAP Business One, which means here you see the documents are connected, are related to each other from the sales quotation to a delivery to an AR invoice. And it doesn't matter to which transaction now you go. Let's take the delivery. You see here something is archived. You can use the cube here or the right mouse click, and you can reopen the document again. You see in the archive, there is here the document, and of course you can reopen it. And now we have the linked document or the related document. And that means I can set here a hook, and then I see all the documents from that process. Yeah, from the sales quotations here, I can see also the delivery sheet as well as the AR invoice. This means we store everything behind that transaction to that it belongs to. We store sales quotations behind sales quotations, invoices behind invoices in SAP, and for example, calculation sheets or certifications for products, we can store that behind item master data. So we store everything to which it belongs to. And that is also important if you work daily with SAP Business One, because it is easy to find the documents into the system. As you saw, you can find the document directly behind the booking. You saw also that you are able to find it behind the related documents in SAP Business One. And we are also able to see the documents behind the business partner, which means every document that belongs to a business partner can also be reopened here in the archive. So for that, now I go into the archive. I make it a little bit larger because here we have a lot of documents in that archive. Just a second. And then you see here all the documents to belong to that business partner. You are only allowed to see the documents for that you have a right to see that, which means if you have an employee in your company that works with SAP Business One, and this person is not allowed to see invoices, AP invoices, for example, then he is not able to find them here in our system. Yeah? Because he has not the right. So that means we take the user rights from SAP Business One and use it for our ck solution. You see also here on the left side that we have here some categories like bonus, content forms, and correspondence. So I have a lot of different categories because I have a lot of different presentations for different companies, yeah, that works in different fields and so on. These categories can be created by yourself to sort, to create a little bit your archive, yeah? Which means you are absolutely free to use as much categories as you want and to name it like you want. Yeah, we have business partner correspondence, for example, calculations behind item master data, I told that before, contracts, yeah, behind business partner data, or we have trainings behind employee master data and so on. So that means, or visitor visit reports when we go to the customer and so on, we can store this behind orders and so on. So you are absolutely free to create here your own categories. And you can set also some user rights for that categories, yeah, for making sure that only this person can see the documents, that you give the user right, yeah, that you're allowed to see some documents here. Coming back to the functionality of reopen the documents. So here you find the document behind the business partner. And when we go back now here, maybe behind this, just let's go to the delivery. When I go here into the archive, you can also see that our system creates not catchphrases, it's called keywords, which means our system goes through that document and picks up all the letters and all the numbers that we can find on the document. And with that, we create here some catchphrases, some keywords, and we use these words and phrases for finding documents in our system. For example, if we take this delivery here, then we can go here to our search functionality. And here we can search for the keyword. Yeah, and then we see an overview about all the documents where we have this keyword. You can also use a combination of keywords. That's one possibility. Some of our customers have employees that work not with SAP Business One, but that need to see archived documents. For these employees, we have an additional license, which is called CKS Web. And with that, we can go from, let's say, outside SAP Business One to a search functionality, which is a secured internet access here. Then we can say, okay, I would like to see, for example, all product pictures because I work in the production and now I need to see some drafts or something like that. And then I can go into the archive. I can open here this document. I see what is booked in SAP Business One. And I have the possibility to see here, for example, yeah, what document belongs to that, or I can see technical drafts or something like that. Yeah? So this gives me the possibility to view into the archive or to search in the archive without an SAP access. Let's go back to our archive here. We saw now the outgoing and returning documents. We spoke about revisions, which means I can add multiple revisions if I change something. We saw it in the sales quotation. We saw the different search functionalities. Yeah, how am I able to reopen some documents to see the original document again? We talked about the categories, yeah, to sort the archive. And we talked about the user rights that we take from SAP Business One, or where we are able to add additional user rights for categories or for other points in our CKS DMS. Now we come to the most important, I think one of the most important parts in the DMS, and these are incoming documents. So all the documents that are foreign for us. So here we go. You see there are a lot more information on the document, because for incoming documents, you have different ways how they can arrive you, how they can handle them, and so on. Of course, our system can create barcodes that you can stick on a paper form, yeah? Which means wherever you are in SAP Business One, let's take a good receipt PO, for example, we can print out an QR code, a barcode if you want, that you can stick with a label printer and that we can stick on a paper document. But this is something for the documents that you get in paper form. If we speak about digital documents like AP invoices and so on, then of course we choose another way, because we want not print out documents, digital documents yet, and scan them again into the system. So printing in QR code is something that we can do manually with that functionality here. Or we can also tell the system it should print out automatically QR codes by adding new documents in SAP Business One. But this is only something for paper documents. When we speak about incoming documents that come in a digital way to our system, then we use another way. Then we bring the documents directly into our CKS DMS, and then we can use two different ways. Of course, we can add it to existing transaction, which means when I have a purchase, a good receipt PO, or an AR invoice, or every kind of document, every kind of transaction in SAP Business One, then of course I can add a new document behind that transaction in SAP Business One. But we can also create new documents or new transactions like an AP invoice in SAP Business One, and our system adds automatically the original document behind that new booking, behind that new transaction. And we also have the possibility to automate the complete process. Today we are, or in that first session, we are in the DMS system. So that means we work here in this area, in the manual area, where we can add additional documents. So how does it look like? Then we go here into the document manager. In SAP Business One, and we first bring the documents here into that system. We can bring it into our document manager by scanning the documents. Just a second. Now the system picks it up, but it is stored in our document manager because there's no QR code or something like that. If it arrives us per email, then we have the possibility to archive the complete email in the correct company here in SAP Business One. We could do this manually, or we can automate it for an inbox that is known by our systems, for example, invoices, and so on. Then our system can pick up the emails automatically. And if you want, our system can also separate automatically the attached invoice from the email, so that we only bring the invoice, the attached document, into our system. So both is possible. It depends a little bit from the documents that you get, how they look like, and what you would like to have in your archive. Then we have the documents here in the system. Of course, we can change the document user. We can give it to another person. We can give it to a different user group, which means a different department. And we can also ask for a simple approval. Yeah, just let me know if everything is correct or not. Right? That is just a simple approving, like taking a document, bringing it to the colleague. Yeah, he should confirm that everything is correct, and then it goes back to us. And for that, we have also the possibility to work to edit PDF files here. We can stamp it, we can write a text on it, and so on, which also means that we create a new version in our system. Yeah, but then we have a digital document here with multiple versions and so on. And now finally we need to book it directly here in the system. So for that, I take this document here. I tell the system it is an ARP invoice. Just a second, here we go. I tell the system which business partner it is. Let's take this one, doesn't matter. And we add a new booking here in SAP Business One. And when we book this AP invoice directly from our document manager, the original document, the PDF file or the email is enclosed at that booking, which means I can copy now it from a purchase order, a good receipt PO, for example, or I can add new, I can add here some new items, for example, that I can create a completely new invoice. But when I add it here in SAP Business One, sorry, I forget always the posting date, of course. But when I add it here in SAP Business One, the system picks up the document from the document manager and is able to store it directly behind the booking in SAP Business One. Yeah? So that means, as you saw, it's not here anymore. And we can always reopen booked invoices on booked other documents by using here our SAP Business One and by going into the archive and seeing the original document. So this is here the possibility how we can handle incoming documents. As you saw, it is a manual way because you have to add from the document manager the document to a new booking or to an existing booking. In the next session, I can show you the automatic document handling with our solution ck.solution, automatic document capture. And of course, we can also speak about the approval procedure that we have in SAP Business One, because our system supports the approval procedure in SAP Business One. Yeah. So this was a first overview about our solution CKS DMS. And I would be very glad if you are able to join also the next session for the automatic document recognition, in SAP Business One, where I can show you the intelligent document processing. So thanks a lot for your attention and hope to see you later. Thanks.